was going to say we're live there, but we're not live. It's been recorded, it's been a fucking nightmare, but welcome to episode 9 of the Bad Part podcast. I'll let you take it away, Chris.
We finally got here about 9:15 at night, so episode number 9, we're joined with, to my right, former professional footballer.
Long time ago.
We're still kicking about it now, that's what he was just telling me. Andy McLaren. How you doing, Andy, boy?
I'm good, mate. Thanks for having me.
We finally got there, in the end. And one of my good friends down, Liam Fagan.
Hey,
this is Liam's first podcast. We're not live now, so there's less pressure on him if he can fuck up.
So you ask me stupid questions, isn't it? Funny.
What's happening anyway, James? Get a bit less stressed on it.
Fucking aged, I'm about 40 now, I'm aged.
Two year age then?
That was that. No,
get the heart on his knee. Not grey hair on us now.
I'm telling you, no for that. But no, obviously, even doing it this way, everyone, I think that's quite an important podcast for us anyway. Yeah, obviously, with the subject matter we're going to discuss going forward, so as long as we got something done, that's the main thing.
I'm still looking forward to it. We've got a good gym wagon next door or so if the boys are alright to stay past their bedtime. Don't let the grey hair tell you. So I think we'll also come to you first, Andy, and just you tell us a wee bit about what got you involved with Chrissy's House.
I spoke to Anne about, Anne Round's the founder of Chrissy's House, and I spoke to her about 8 months ago. Well, we kind of thought the same way, and she asked me to come in. It was a real eye-opener at the start, you know. You see some of the figures and the amount of people that Chrissy's House deals with on a daily basis, you know, the amount of people come through the doors, and I think the last 2 or 3 years, there's something like 1,700 guests come in. And people think it's just a small operation, but there's like 50 odd volunteers in there. And they can be doing anything for recce, counselling to washing dishes, whatever, you know, but everybody that comes in is vital to keeping the place going and keeping the doors open, because it's, as we've been speaking about earlier, it's vital that the people have somewhere to go when they're struggling, when they're in crisis. So it's been a quick 8 months, and I've learned so much for being in there.
It was a real eye opener for me. I was in a few weeks ago with Liam, and I sat in one of Andy's groups, and just to see through the back so many people working and on their toes, and I honestly thought it was 1 or 2 people, but obviously Anne's a saviour to most of them, but I was like, Jesus, wasn't I? How many people are working?
I've sat in Andy's group twice, I think, but twice it's been incredible experiences for me, seeing the guys get in there and like putting their heart in the line basically, and Andy basically giving them a lending hand, you know what I mean? But it's amazing to see, man. It's like, I walk out of there like, wow, even though we do like our charity work, stuff like that, we'll talk about it a bit later, but to see, if you go into that back room, remember, we're in getting a cup of tea and that, to get into the group, it was like, wow, different world, but all these 8, 9, 10 volunteers.
I think when we were sitting there was actually people walking in, and like, they were calling it like a crisis. I'm not quite up there, but so it is exactly what it says. It's 24/7 with them, and you take your hats off to them. Even sitting in Andy's group, which we'll go into later, was an eye opener for me as well. Like, so they're doing incredible stuff.
I mean, as you say, if somebody comes in crisis, they take precedence over it. Anybody else who's maybe in getting treatment and that, you know. So it's no, if you phone up, it's right, get in right away. You know, there's no, because I think that's one of the big problems with NHS and people go to. That people get put on a waiting list. You know, if you're in crisis, you need to speak to somebody. You need to get help right away. You know, you can't wait 3-4 months. You know, so that's why, for me, Chrissy's House is vital. You know, and kind of plugging that gap as well for people who are in real crisis.
Yep.
Something you were saying to me as well that I didn't know about Chrissy's House, that it's a 24-hour charity as well.
Yeah, and she's an unbelievable woman. She's on the phone during the night, you know, so if there's anybody maybe 2-3 o'clock, they'll phone Chrissy's House's number and she'll pick up the phone. And she's left her house at 2-3 in the morning to go and see people, you know, that have been in that much of a crisis, you know, so it is 24/7 because people people don't just go into crisis from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock, you know, it can happen at any time, you know.
Seems like just for, I don't know if I'm right in saying this, but with that 24-hour thing, because I think sometimes, I don't know, at night, when you get that alone time, sitting at sea, just lying in your bed at dark, and the mind starts going, that can be, because I know so much now, but I suffer from panic attacks, or I have for quite a while, and I always found it's at night when it's quiet, and with yourself, that's when that seems to
the thoughts and that go in it. It seems to be in it, the dark nights and things like that as well. So listen, as I say, night time is, you know, especially maybe sitting in your cell and with your own thoughts, and you know, it's like your head can do overtime.
And it's something just to find out a wee bit about your group. Do you feel as well the people that are coming in there benefiting from your experiences? And could you tell us a wee bit about your experiences when you were a professional footballer? I was
a professional footballer for 20 years. Started off 16, moved away from home to Dundee United, and that meant moving away from home and stuff like that. And first year up there, a couple of things happened. My dad died, and my wife. She's my wife today, man. I don't know how right enough. God bless her. She fell pregnant, so we'll be 16. So it was a lot of big things going on. But back in the days, you didn't speak about things like that. You know, you just kind of, you know, played in the first team at 17, 18, and had a decent career. But because of the things that had happened to me in my past, I started using drinking drugs as a kind of cope mechanism.
Who was your first team you were with?
I was with Dundee United.
Dundee United.
So I went up there with 89. Moved away from home, and as I say, that was a big thing as well. 16-year-old, you're moving away from home and things like that. So there was a few things, you know. And as I say, my dad died, my girlfriend falling pregnant, and all that kind of stuff. And
at the age of 16?
Age of 16, aye.
What stuff to take on?
Aye, and it was back in the days where, listen, growing up in Scotland, young men were brought up not to show their feelings or emotions. They were brought up to be.
Glasgow
man. Grew up in Castlemilk, so we were programmed not to show our feelings or emotions, you know. So you just kind of bottled everything up.
The man way.
That was the way it was, you know. Listen, it was old school, wasn't it? That was, you know, and we're getting a lot better at it, but we're still miles away from where we wanted to be. But that was nearly 30 years ago now. It was real old. So football career went on. The rave scene exploded, and I was getting into my pals and taking ecstasy and things like that. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I like back then I was, you know, but at the time Archie's, and a lot of my mates used to organise illegal raves and stuff, so we'd go to them. You come here on a Saturday night, go to them and just go out and party all weekend, and then you got to Dundee on a Monday and you'd head Bill at Minns to about the Thursday, and then you'd do it again. And then, as I said, right up to 2021, I was talking about big money moves like Celtic. It bid just under £1 million for me. Tommy Burns was the manager there, and I thought my career was just going to. But my drinking and the other stuff was kind of progressing and getting worse, and the feelings. I mean, because I remember sitting. You've got all these things that you think makes you successful and that'll make you happy. You know, as a wee guy growing up in Castlemilk, I thought if I've got a big house and money and a motor, that's me. I've no problems, you know. But I can remember sitting in my house in Dundee and having worry and feeling empty and like I've not achieved nothing here, you know, and feeling. I don't know. I just thought if you get all them, then I'm a success in life and I was a professional football player. I think people think because you've got a certain job or whatever, you've not got any worries about yourself, Fagan. You know, you think, oh, he's this and he's that, but we've all got our own insecurities in there, we've all got our own wee things, our own wee hang-ups, you know what I mean? So that was kind of me. I never got to, that big money move never came because of what I was doing. You know, I wasn't preparing properly, I wasn't. And then I went down to Reading. Tommy Burns signed me down there, and I was down there about 10 months, and it was like, the best way I can explain it was like gone all inclusive for 10 months. Everything, I stayed in a hotel and everything was paid for, you know, so I done what a blue for cash what we do. I up to Arsenal, you know what I mean? And then down there I failed a drug test when I was doing it Reading. And it kind of saved my life a little day, and it kind of saved my life, you know, because by that point I was off the scale, you know. I'd contemplated suicide, I didn't want to, you know, just because of all the stuff that had happened previous, and I hadn't processed it, I hadn't spoke to anybody about it, you know.
What age is that?
That was at 25, 26.
A lot of papers, no?
Aye, well, it
Hard
was
to do.
for about a week. It was like first item on the 6 o'clock news. It was like front page of every newspaper, which at the time I thought was a bit OTT, but
You had to be yourself in the hotel.
aye, well, by that point I came back up. I knew I was failing a drug test. I took a drug test and I knew I was failing it. And Alan Pardew was the manager at that time. He'd come in to replace Tommy Burns, and I'd been in and said to him, listen, I can't settle, so I got a few quid and came back up the road. And I was basically trying to drink myself to death at that point. You know, I was just drinking and using everything.
Did you know you had a problem at that point?
Aye. But I didn't know how to stop. I didn't know how to ask for help. You know, as soon as I sign a weakness in it, you know, it's like...
There's nothing really out there, but...
No, there wasn't.
Were you still enjoying it though at the time?
No, at that point, no, I hated... football was my first love. You know, it was like, see, for a young kid, it was the first, you know, for as young as I can remember it, football was my first love, and drinking drugs got me to a stage where I hated getting into training. I loved training, you know, I loved getting in and part with the boys and all that kind of stuff, but the drinking the drugs just kind of took that away from me, you know. And then, as I say, I failed that drug test, came back up the road, and as I say, the story went down, and it was like 6 o'clock news, first item, and front pages of every newspaper. And for me, I kind of had it away, but it was like my family that were affected. It was like...
How did they take it?
Oh, aye, they were all great and all getting about me, but like it was... My son was at school at the time, you know, can you imagine going to school and your dad's plastered all the papers, or my wee granny, you know, your wee granny reading about you, or Claire's wee granny went to chapel every Sunday and all that, but listen, not one of them said anything bad, or, you know, they were all just there to kind of support me and help me.
Probably praying for you.
Aye, definitely, aye, she used to, I think she'd done a lot of praying for me.
So was that the wake up call? Or was
aye, that was a wake up call. English PFA were brilliant, they paid for me to get into rehab, and I went in there for a month. In the first week, I'm going to be honest, I hated it. I'm thinking, I don't want to stop drinking. I'm going to be honest, I wanted what was happening to stop, but I was 25, 26, and I generally couldn't see myself not being out partying with my mates. One of my mates was getting married in 3 months, and that was the one thing in my head. I'm thinking, I can't go to his wedding and no be on it, you know what I mean? No be drinking or doing other stuff. So, but I did end up, I go to his wedding and I was alright, you know, I didn't drink, and then at no club. I had a month in rehab, came out of there, no club. Didn't think I was going to get a club, I'm going to be honest. I didn't think anybody would touch me. But there was about 4 or 5 teams then got in touch with me, Kilmarnock, St Johnstone, Hibs, and Dundee United one, didn't make it back. But
you were a decent player though.
I don't know, right? Aye.
I always remember back in the day though, you were a whole Surgeon Fittler sticker.
Aye.
Sticker.
So did I.
You, Morris Milepass, Robbie Winter, that was the Dundee or the Kelly ones at the time.
But I remember, listen, I remember when I first...
You still got in them?
No, I remember when I first... Because I remember as a kid collecting them, and I remember the first time I was in them, my boy was about 6 or 7 at the time, and I was collecting them. I wasn't collecting, I was collecting them. But it was really for me, I was going to buy boxes trying to get myself. It was like a wee guy for cash flow, you know, and the next minute you're in the panini stickers, you know. It was like,
collecting Fitbit stickers.
Aye, it was, that was probably one of the highlights of my career, getting the panini stickers, you know, because as a kid that was a big deal, you know. I used to always collect them and things like that. It was wee daft things like that, you know. And as I say, I got back, signed with Kilmarnock. In my first couple of games back, I scored 2 against Rangers, and then the following week I scored at Parkhead. I scored at Parkhead, and wee moments like that were brilliant, but because my boy's a big Celtic fan, and a guy who was massive help to me was a big Celtic fan, so they 2 were at the game, and I knew where their season books were, and when I scored I looked up and they were in the middle of the cellar and jumped a bit. So wee moments like that were brilliant, you know. And then a year after I came out of rehab, I won a Scotland Cup, only won one.
I was going to go into that.
Sorry for that.
No, that's alright.
But that was...
So how was that?
It was amazing.
Panico on it.
Aye.
For your country.
Yeah, it was like...
I think back then as well, I think there was some merit getting a Scotland cap back then, and there is, it seems like that.
Yeah.
It meant more back then.
Tell the viewers who was it against?
It was Poland. It was against Poland in Poland, and I was in a house, and as I say, that guy who was a massive help to me in my recovery and getting better, he was sitting, it was a Sunday afternoon, and Craig Brown phoned me. And I didn't know it was Craig Brown, I thought it was fucking somebody. Because we used to always do that, phone each other up, kid on with reporters and stuff, so I forget the phone call, it's Craig Brown, just to call you up, I'm like, fuck off, and hung up. And my mate was like, who's that? I was like, oh, somebody kidding on, it's Craig Brown. So 2 minutes later he phoned back, and that was me. He'd called me up, and I thanked him, and went to Poland, and I came on the second half, but I can remember, sounds a bit, but I remember the national anthem playing in Stirling there, and I was getting emotional because like a year before,
you went for
rehab, you know what I mean? So there's no many people come out of rehab to go and get a Scotland cap, you know, and I'd played at every level, you know, I'd played at under 15, under 16, under 16s we actually go to the World Cup final, and that's something that not a lot of people know as well. Under 89, the World Cup was in Scotland, and I was in the squad, and the first game was at Hampden, and Pelly done the opening ceremony, so we got to meet Pelly, got to shake Pelly's on. Pelly still goes on about it today. So, but that was the start of my football career, and I scored a penalty in a World Cup final. You know, we beat Portugal in the semis, and Portugal was like Rui Costa, Louis Figo and all that. So we beat them at Tynecastle, it was like 30,000, 10,000 walked out, and then the final was at Hampden, it was 60,000 there. I still speak to these people that were at that.
Why is this not a DVD? What's happening there?
I've got it, I'll show you I scored my penalty, so I'm only only 3 people in Scotland consider scoring a World Cup final. I should never have fucking retired after that night, I fucking didn't have all the way.
What was it like as well? Obviously, you were saying before the rehab, you weren't enjoying it as much. See, after you came out of rehab, did you find that enjoyment for playing football back again? I
got the buzz, but I got the buzz for life. I wasn't enjoying life before that, I'm going to be honest, you know. I got to enjoy my kids, you know. I wasn't a very good dad up to that point, if I'm being honest, you know, because I was never there. I was out, and you know, and I got to, me and my wife started getting on better. It had a knock-on effect on every part of my life, you know. The football was just a wee part of that, you know, but it was the stuff outside of football as well, you know. Football was really important to me, you know, and the football went really well. But it was other parts of my life that I started, you know, really getting on with. Me and my wife were getting on. Listen, my wife had parked me up about 100 times, you know, before that, you know, but I always kind of crawled my way back in, and I had to change me, you know, because the guy that lead me into rehab I was going to kill myself, you know. I was going to, you know, I used to say that my dad was 33 when he died, and I didn't think I reached 33 if I'd kept going the way I was going, you know. But there was loads of people that helped me along the way, you know. It's like
stuff you'll never forget.
Aye.
See that, you're losing your dad as well. Do you think that was something you carried with you, that had a big impact on the drinking?
100%, because my dad had kicked my arse if he'd done. You know, I didn't have that kind of father figure, you know, somebody to tell you, listen, get a grip, you know. It was like, it was 4 years, I was the oldest, my mum had 3 young ones to bring up as well, you know, so, and then I just became a dad. My dad died in March, and then my boy was born in June. So I went for, in the space of a couple of months, my dad died, and then I became a dad, and I didn't have a fucking clue, I'm going to be honest, you know what I mean. I just turned 17, but my wife was brilliant. I didn't even for her, I had to think.
Well, I was trying to process that, and I think I was 18 when my dad died, so I was trying to process that, but then just a few months later, then having to be a dad yourself, I can't imagine what that was like, because I think everybody looks at losing a parent, losing your dad, especially as a guy, it's something that takes a long time to try and deal with. And for you having to make that switch to you going to a dad, was that really difficult to do?
Aye, it was. I'm going to be honest, it was, and plus I wasn't there. Like, I was only 17 when my boy was born, so I was up in Dundee during the week, and then I came home at the weekends, you know, and it was round about that time, there was nobody really to talk to, you know. It was like, I can remember I was maybe off for about a week when my dad died, and then I went back up to Tannadice, back up to training. There was none of this, how are you doing if you're thinking, there was none of that. It was just right, you're back in you go. There was no kind of support network, you know. Listen, I don't know if I'd have used it, you know, because see where we come from, you know, growing up in the west of Scotland, we're brought up not to show films or emotion generated. Just push everything down, and eventually it comes out in some other way, you know, you can't run away from you can run away from your problem for so long.
A different time now, like 30 years ago.
Well, people are talking about it now. I mean, I still think we've got a long way to go, but
it's out there now.
And you can talk to your pals about, well, you know, see, when I used to went to pubs I drink in and says, I'm fucking struggling a wee bit, I can shut up and take a drink or take something else, you know what I mean? And there was none of that.
Sometimes it is a macho thing though, isn't it?
Listen, that was the way, I mean, the day my dad's funeral, I remember my granddad saying to me, don't you agree to it? You know, it was fucking old school, you know, that was the way they were. Listen, I'm not having a go, but that was the way the old school were, you know, it was fucking bottle everything up and just go on with it, you know, my granddad was a good old guy, you know, he'd been at Dunkirk and seen horrendous things, but I didn't know that until he died, you know, and you think, he's been impacted by that, he's PTSD or whatever, you know, but nobody just didn't talk about it.
It's what they know as well.
They're trying their best for you, aren't
they? They just don't know a different way. Because the world now, when you look at it, I mean, like social media and all that, as good as social media can be, there is definitely a bad side to social media. Totally. I think. But back then it was just totally different time.
It wasn't. We didn't talk. Let's be honest. We didn't talk about your feelings. We spoke shite about football or whatever.
What about now? What, you play football still? You still kicking
I still play over. I still love the game. You know, it was.
Played in the tournament, didn't you?
I'm going to be playing in the tournament. I play over 35s every second Friday night with a few of the boys, and I still.
That's a long recovery, isn't it? No.
Listen, it takes me 2 weeks. I'm going to be honest. It takes
one of the boys wants you to join Bullfrog. I see that mention it, so there you go. I'm already playing my team.
There'll be a signing bonus if you need books.
As I say, I still love the game, you know, I still love watching the game, and listen, we're living a great era, aren't we, guys like Messi and Ronaldo, you know, so it's good to just enjoy them as well. And
Edward as well.
Edward, was it on Sunday? Listen, it was...
Even I'm trying to come back, I know. It's a wonderful time.
Liam was playing tonight.
Liam went on 2-0 up and his team get beat 3-2. That's the shock, you know, get the giveaway.
Well, actually, we'll go down to Liam now, right? Tell the viewers a wee bit about our charity day and what it means to you and how you got involved with Chrissy's house and stuff.
Obviously, lost my dad to suicide about, it'll be 11 years this June. And it happened at a time, like, I never thought I'd be in this position, do you know what I mean? So just a big whirlwind time, and you know yourself, you were there that night, weren't you? And it's like, what am I going to do? And I went through all this, like, anger, emotions, phoning at everybody, and blah. And then one year I seen, it wasn't Chrissy's house it was doing the walk of hope, it was, I can't remember, it was still the walk of darkness into light. Chrissy's house have now took it over for her. And I met Anne, started talking to Anne about stuff, and I done it that year, but then I fell away again. And it just hit me one night, like, we've got to sit and do something, and we all go together. I got a football tournament, do a charity game. Before you knew it, we've got 12 teams, 7 aside, and then a little fuck it.
What was that, 4 years ago?
No, 2019, 17 was the first year, so this will be the third year.
This is the third year,
aye. So we organised the football tournament, didn't get any it, football tournament, right, what we'll do, we'll get a drink after it, we'll get a DJ and we'll get a raffle, and before you know it, it's rolled up. Last year, loads of folk emailing us and sending us messages. We've just used social media, like obviously Chris uses social media for his fighting and that, and kind of like, let's use social media to promote it, use Twitter, Facebook, all the rest of it. So over, I think the first year was it four grand or something we raised. I always say it's not about the money, do you know what I mean? It's good to give the money to Chrissy's house, and I went to Petal, it wasn't Chrissy's when I lost my dad, it was Petal in Hamilton, but it's now Chrissy's house I go and deal with, and it was 4,100 I think they raised the first year, and then the next year it was like 18 grand.
The year like, was crazy.
There was folk there was a lot of help for a lot of people, do you know what I mean, and like bigger companies giving donations and stuff like that, but like I said, whether we get anywhere near that, I don't really, if we get £2 grand this year or £100 this year, I'm happy, because
it's awareness as well.
It's, we've maybe had 4 or 5 guys emailing us, whether it's me, Chris, any of the boys in our group, how can I contact Chris's house, how can I... That's all we do, we're no counsellors or got to say we've got to help you, we just put out a platform for people to maybe are nervous.
But you're helping people, you're saying you're not helping people, but the fact that you're advertising, you're out there, you're telling your story, people know about you, so...
A couple of things that I picked up on there as well is the money. I mean, it goes a long way, especially for a charity. It really keeps the wheels turning, doesn't it? And I think the other thing I've heard you saying this, and it resonates. You've said in the past that if one person contacts you and you can help them, potentially one
saves one life saved. We're happy.
I know that's a cliche, innit? But it's so true. It's so true, man.
We're not going to save everybody's life who's got mental health problems or want to take their own life. That's just unfortunate. But there might be somebody out there who sees us tweeting about Chris's house or Facebook, which has happened, and then they've contacted them that night, and before you know it, through the door, they're maybe in Andy's group or maybe on one-to-one counselling sessions, do you know what I mean? So it is helping, do you know what I mean?
I'd imagine as well, just for one thing with cliches is, they're cliches because they're true, but for folk just to take that step and send that message, I can imagine how difficult for some people that must be to send that message out there. So if you're getting people doing that, it shows that what you're doing is making an impact and helping people, and that's more than a lot of people are not doing. So for you to be out doing something and actively helping people that you don't know, it's a good thing. And we need more people.
It's scary. See, the initial opening up is scary, because you maybe bottled stuff up for 10, 15, 20 years, and then I mean, we get a lot of people. I sat out in the motor for an hour before I came into Chris's house, and then they come in and you see the kind of relief on them, because they don't know what they're coming into.
I remember that first time I went to counselling, it was a woman, she had a book and all that, and I went back to my mum and said, I'm not fucking sitting in there that was. See, maybe for the next 6 or 7 years, I was all over the place, causing trouble, arguing with my mum, and it took me, so it was an incident that happened, my mum was like, listen, see if you don't go and get counselling, then you're out the door, know what I mean? And I don't go to personal counselling now, I did used to, but see, my therapy is running this.
Doing this.
It's like, the charity day will finish at night on the 15th of June, but seeing the 1st of July, I'll be like, right, fuck, can I book that hall for next year, can I book the DJ, you know what I mean?
It's turning a negative into a positive as well.
That's definitely.
That's exactly it. Take something really horrible that's happened to you.
Gets the community together as well. See that the first year the sun was shining and it was a great day. Second year it was pissing good.
You get robbed in the final.
The night time was with DJs, bands. We got a holiday. We paid for a holiday. You could win with a £10 raffle, a 5-star holiday, stuff like that.
We get are unbelievable, man.
You're creating good memories for people as well. And obviously the main thing, raising awareness, which is what it's all about. So this is the 3rd year.
Last year we had like 300 odd people through it, then about 200 odd doing it with that apartment.
And we're not the only ones, which is a good thing. You see it all, everybody's doing it now, and
pot them up everywhere, it's charity nights.
It will be a good thing.
It's just raising awareness, isn't it? Just keep raising awareness, telling people, especially guys like yourself, Chris, as well, in public eye, and and you're promoting it as well, it's massive, because you see a guy like you, a big tough fighter, what I mean, who's putting that out there as well,
my problems as well, and my shame of that. Can we talk a wee bit about your group? Obviously you call it a
lifestyle group, I started that 6-7 months ago, and 2 years I've been in, and it's been brilliant, it's guys that are just coming in, all different problems, and just opening up and sharing and helping each other, people think it's, I don't do that, I just facilitate it, and a lot of the time I get as much.
But the guys can open up to you.
Well, that's what I kind of told my story at the start, and nowadays we're getting forward. I think you're coming in tomorrow again, and we're trying to get other speakers in because I think people are getting sick of listening to me as well, you know what I mean? But as I say, it's.
So is that, are they doors open to anybody come in, or do they need contact you?
No, well listen, get in contact with us, but it's a Wednesday night, 6 o'clock, and it used to be 6 to 7, but we're running on to about 7:15 now, because the boys are beginning to...
It was an eye-opener for me, just sitting and listening to don't want people think I was just listening to troubles and judging them, because I've been in their situation as well. So I would, if you're like struggling with anything in your head, I would definitely suggest you go to Andy's.
And there's no pressure to talk or anything like that. See, sometimes just listening, you know, because we all think we're unique and we all think, oh, nobody will understand how I feel, you know. And it's amazing how we are so different, but there's so many similarities as well, you know.
I love when the boys are opening up, I can see where I'm still, not me. So
and then you get the other boy in the corner, backing the other boy up, and it's just like camaraderie.
Exactly. I feel like fucking
that's all about.
That was quite warming to see, man. Like folk like backing each other up. You wouldn't expect like maybe think, that boy maybe thinking something stupid about me because I'm opening up, but the boys like, no, you're doing brilliant kind of, you know what I mean?
And listen, at the start it was a bit like that, you know. I think people were a bit, you know, but now boys are kind of got to know each other and a wee bit better relaxed, and you know, you see somebody coming in for the first night, what the fuck's this all about, and then you see them a couple of weeks later and I've got a wee smile on their face, and it's brilliant, you know.
For the viewers, what nights are they on?
It's a Wednesday night.
Wednesday
night from 6 to, as I say, 7:30, 8 o'clock sometimes, you know, just whatever, you know, we're not going to cut it short if somebody's
Get a wee cake and a wee cup of tea.
I
don't know if that was just for
the one who both brings cakes every night, he's even brilliant. So
Andy make the coffee, man.
So it seems like the group thing would be a big benefit, because obviously this is all coming from suicide awareness. It seems like suicide comes from a place where you're feeling alone and nowhere to turn to, and going to the group, I guess, seeing people that are in the same situation as you.
Yeah, and listen, it can be all different, you know. Some boys that maybe drink too much or take too much cocaine or whatever. Listen, it doesn't matter what it is, you know. Some boys are in with anxiety, some, you know, it's all different, you know. Not everybody's the same, but we are so similar in so many ways, you know what I mean? Maybe using cocaine to mask another problem or whatever, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean you're an addict or whatever, it's just that's what you're using at that time to kind of get you through that bad spell, you know what I mean?
It seems like that's the thing now, because it wasn't, I would say cocaine wasn't as prevalent like 20 years ago because of the cost of it, but it seems to be cocaine's as common as just drinking now. It seems like the two go almost hand in hand. Is that something you've noticed through the group that you're seeing a lot of?
Cocaine is, it's epidemic, I think it's an epidemic, and it was about 20 years ago, because but
it's just not everybody can afford it.
I couldn't afford it half the time. Cocaine's a massive problem. Cocaine is, I think it's stronger now as well, and it's leading to, and people are taking it themselves. You know, it used to be a kind of social drug, and people going out, and the amount of boys that's coming through the doors that are maybe sitting in themselves taking it, you know, when you're getting to that stage, you know, it's kind of a problem then, you know what I mean? But as you say, it's so freely available. I think gambling's a massive thing as well, you know, or online stuff as well, because gambling's a funny one, because you can see the effect of cocaine. I don't think you can see it.
Just a fun switch away, gambling on your phone.
You know, a lot of young ones are kind of getting involved in that, so listen, it can be, whatever your thing is, you know, some people still alcohol is still a big problem as well.
It seems like all these things, even like gambling, cocaine, alcohol, they all seem to be things you get involved or do just to avoid maybe issues that you need to deal with. Would you say that's pretty much the case?
Aye, definitely. It becomes escapism, doesn't it? And it becomes a crutch, you know. I drank and took drugs to kind of run away, but I was trying to run away from me.
Aye.
You know, it's like you're trying to escape, you're trying to escape for yourself, you know. And it was like when I went down to Redden, I can remember being on the flight down and talking to myself and saying, right, I'm going to get down here and get my career back and try and get off the drink and get off the drugs, and you know. And, but I was the problem, you know. I was the one that was going down there, you know. I was trying to run away. I thought it was Glasgow and Dundee, and if I can get away from there, I'll be all right. But it wasn't. It was me. It was a problem. And until I faced up to me and my problems, and I wasn't going to get there.
Aye. That's it. I guess that's probably the hardest step, isn't it? Just facing up to the issues you've got.
How that's maybe a bit rude, but how long have you been sober for?
I stopped.
I say sober, but not.
Well, I stopped when I was 26, but I wouldn't say I was sober because my head was still fucking all over the place. You know what I mean? I was still. It took me about 4 or 5 years before I got to I got to a stage where I was ready to really open up, you know, so I'd stopped drinking and I stopped using, but I wasn't, I had a couple of wee blips and whatever, you know, but I wouldn't say I was, because sober's a state of mind, you know, people think sober's just no drinking, you know, it's a different thing, you know, it's like, it's a thought process, it's how you're feeling about yourself, and I still felt like shite for 4 or 5 years, you know, and I remember thinking, I stopped drinking, I stopped using, but I still feel like shite, but I hadn't dealt with the reasons why I was, you know what I mean, I hadn't went and spoke to people about my dad dying, or being a dad young, or other stuff that happened to me when I was young, and all that kind of stuff, and I got to a stage where I contemplated suicide again, you know, 31, 32, you know, I knew mate, and basically wanted to drive under an heart attack, you know, and even though, you know, I'd a lot of good stuff in my life, inside I was fucking dying, you know what I mean, because you can put on a face, can't you, can put on a front, and nobody really knows what's going on behind there, do they?
Can I ask as well, you were saying there about your contemplating suicide, what was the thing that just stopped you in the end?
It's a funny one, because I was going along by there, mate. It was Livingston, see where the Teletubby House are?
Aye.
Well,
just me.
No, but I
always think that when I see that.
I'd gone along there about 2 or 3 months before that with my boys. We were going to Edinburgh Zoo, and I was kidding them on. It was a good day, and I'm saying that's where the Teletubbies live and all that. And I drove by that, and I was driving by that, but I was going under an attack, and I seen name, and I just burned out it. I mean, you know, it's sitting there, and I just pulled in, and I thought, right, I need to do something about this, you know, I went and started going and getting counselling and stuff like that, and on that, that's why places like Chrissy's house are so vital, you know, because I'd went to about 3 or 4 doctors and told them, listen, I need your other place, I need to go, I'll put you in a waiting list for 6 or 7 months, and I'm thinking, I've not got 6 or 7 months here, I'm going to be honest, at that point I didn't think I did, but I was lucky because I was a professional football player, so I had money, and I could go private, you know, and that's, for me, it shouldn't be if you've got a couple of quid, you know, everybody should get treated the same, everybody should get, you know, but unfortunately, as you know, that's not always the case, you know, I mean, I was lucky, I had mates who were every bit as bad as me, you know, but because I played football, the English PFA paid £12,000 for me to get rehab for a month, you know what I mean? My mates never get, you know, some of them died and whatever, you know.
That's just a reality of life sometimes. I mean, it's a shame that sometimes what's in your bank balance doesn't determine your value as a person, but unfortunately that's the sort of world we live in. It's money driven into it.
And that's why Chris's house is brilliant, because you get in there and you don't get asked how much you go to your bank, you know, you don't get asked, oh here you need to give this, you need to give that, it's a young crisis, I get in that room.
It's like a home be home, man. You walk in, it's like...
Hands like the mammy, you know, and she was saying, you get some tea, you get a cup of tea, you know, that's, and as I say, it's that welcome that's so important as well, you know, because if you feel like shite and you're getting in somewhere, the last thing you want is somebody to be giving you a hard time, you know. You get in the doors and you get a big cuddle and you get put in the room and somebody comes in and...
Hot like cake.
Aye, do you want a cup of tea, do you want this, you know. Aye, I know, it's a sense of relief, you know, because you're walking in the doors, you don't know what you expect, are you? Let's be honest, you think, what am I getting into here? And then you get in there and you get that welcome, and I think that's so important.
The other thing I wanted to mention as well, and you'll probably know a bit better than me about this, but just come back to the social media thing, because you're seeing a lot of young kids now seem to be taking their own lives. Like I say, there is a good side of social media, and it's things like promoting Chrissy's house and that, but there seems to be a lot of pressure out there for social media, and it's like you see these Instagram models, you see all of that, and it all seems to be very materialistic.
Fake lives, isn't it?
Do you notice that you're seeing younger people maybe contacting Chrissy's house?
Right, we don't work with children as such, you know, it's like over 16s, but listen, the amount of phone calls we get, I mean, we've had somebody as young as 8, you know, and the oldest one I think's 8 years, you know, so, and you get everything in between, you know, so, but as you say, the social media stuff, when I was young, you had to go outside to get bullied, you know, you had to physically be outside, you know, whereas nowadays young kids can be sitting in their room and getting bullied in their room, you know, and as you said, Chris, it's fucking fake. You know, a lot of people are fucking posting up, I'm in this fancy restaurant, they're fucking nice to eat, they're eating toast and beans, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I'm giving it, you know, we were laughing the other day, because you can hire shoes now. You know, so people are hiring £600 shoes to go into Saturday night to kid on, they've got something, you know, and then it's...
Or a designer gear, taking 12 months to pay for it.
It's that pressure, you know, because see if you're 13, 14, you think that's what a successful person is, you know, and for me it's no, it's a bit inside, you know, it's peace of mind and...
Tin of beans, like Liam Gallagher says. Tin of beans.
It's what you're saying as well, but you used to, if you were having a hard time at school, you knew at 3 o'clock or half 3 when that bell rang, when you got up the road, that was you were, and you think about that, you were safe, but now it seems like you just can't escape it.
You can't escape it, you know. Listen, it was bullying back in the old days, you know, the old ones just battle fuck at the young ones, you know, that was the way it is, you know, but we all got it, and nowadays it's, as you say, it's online, there's no escape, you know, and listen, I'd hate being young nowadays growing up, I'm going to be honest.
Obviously we're all I'm for a wee place, shorts, and I remember, but when I was younger, I wasn't in the house. No. I was out every single night, I was out playing football.
Hiding in the bushes and all that.
Hiding in the bushes.
I was wondering why we always stuck together.
See, when I get into work or I'm walking up to the shop or something, I'll look about the park we used to play football. I never see Wayne's out there playing. Never see Wayne's running about anywhere.
I think parents are maybe scared or whatever, but I read a thing the other day as well. It says that it was some coach or something. It says it's no kids that have changed, it's adults that have changed. You know, because kids don't know any better. You know, we were young, we just went out and played. You know, like I think adults are maybe scared to let their kids go out. You know, because you're honest. You know, it's keep them in, because you read that and
wrap them up in it.
Aye, but you know, I don't think you're learning them not doing that. You know, you're going to get, you know, streetwise. Listen, see life, you're going to have ups and downs in life. You know, you don't have to protect tomorrow.
As well back then, you got your news for Channel 3, Channel 4. Nowadays, it just seems to be, when I'm looking online or that, it seems to be 90% negative. It all seems to be negative stuff out there.
100% negative.
It's just you never...
People getting killed, raped,
just
constant.
Do you think there's more of that these days, or do you think we just know more about it because of the internet?
I think it's the same, it's just because we're more aware now, and you find everything out instantly, don't you? Whereas years ago you had to wait a couple of days to reach the papers or whatever. Now you don't even need to read a paper now to get the news, you just go on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, you know, and you find it immediately.
Fuck up shorts, we had to wait a couple of weeks for the pigeons to
that's always snowing up there now, isn't it? Am I right
in June?
Am I right in saying that you had a book, you wrote a book?
I wrote a book, I
did you write it?
I'm really clever enough to write a book. Big Mark Beatty wrote it for me, it was about 12 years ago, I think, Tormented, and it was a book.
Not a biography, or was it?
Aye, but it was like, it wasn't a running the ball one, it was
detailed.
Aye, I went right into it, spoke about a lot of stuff that people say, oh, you can't speak about that, but I just thought, fuck it, do you know what?
That's what they want to hear, they want to hear the truth, the good stories.
What's the worst that can happen, you know? It was like, it was stuff that I was writing about that I was never going to tell anybody. And then if we wrote a book and put it in it, you know, which is a bit extreme, but...
Was that a bit of therapy as well, getting all that out?
Listen, I'm going to be honest, it was... At the time I shot it a few times and thought, I'm not putting this through, I can't do it, you know, because I was seeing it in black and white and she's seen it in black and white. It was always in there, but when you see it down on the page and you think, fucking hell man, you wonder I was who I was or whatever, and it was good for that. I learned to forgive myself.
Aye.
You know, because I thought, see if I was reading that about somebody else, I'd feel sorry for them, but I wouldn't do that for myself, you know.
Probably made you the man you're the day.
Aye, well, listen. Everybody gets through shit, ain't they?
So I'm going to wait till I retire before I get
What's that, what you calling it? Bitches and boys, right?
Sex, drugs and MMA is what I call it.
I think I reached his post fight in Newcastle. I'm going to buy a, what was it? I've got to buy a...
No, I got stick for that.
I did one.
Just got to finish with a couple of questions about your football career and that. Just random questions anyway. So the best player you ever played with?
I was lucky. I played with guys like Big Duncan Ferguson, Billy McKinley, Ian Durant was unbelievable. I played with him at Kilmarnock, and the guy had half a knee, and he was fucking honestly, he was brilliant. He was
fucking Aberdeen.
He was brilliant. But I played with a big guy, Dave Neary, and he was. See, one of my last football memories was the '82 World Cup when he scored against Brazil, and then 7 years later I was sharing a dressing room with this guy, so it was kind of surreal. I was an oil, but he was a great player, and just a lovely big guy. So big Dave Neary. He was called Sash, and when I first went up, I thought, why the fuck was he called Sash? But it was called because it was Sasha Distella was called after. I thought he was maybe a big Rangers fan or something. I never changed my opinion.
So I was going to go into the next one, like the biggest presence in the room, but would that be him if you would walk in and you'd help somebody?
But he was so unassuming. He wasn't like, he was a big quiet guy and just come in and done. Big Duncan Ferguson was a big fucking character. I've got to admit, he was some boy. You always knew when he was about. You could usually hear him.
Big Duncan.
And to be fair, I wasn't far behind. I like to be heard as well.
What about the best player you've played against on the park?
Henrik. Listen, I was lucky. I think I played at a right good time in Scottish football. You know, you guys like Henrik, Larsson, Laudrup,
And world class players.
Gascoigne.
You played against Gaza,
Played against Gascoigne. Played against Bayern Munich in a friendly. Guys like Lothar Matthäus, who'd played in 5 World Cups. Mehmet Scholl, Jean-Pierre Papin. Played against guys like that as well. Vieri. Played against Italy, and Vieri, Panucci, guys like that. So, Ray Figo. So, it was at the time you just. Your opposition.
So who was number 1 then? You just named about 10. Who stood out the most?
Henrik and Laudrup. Henrik and Laudrup. I can't
one.
I know he's a Listen, Henrik Laudrup was because Henrik was here for about 7-8 years, whereas Laudrup I think was here for about 3 years.
3 year Laudrup was here.
Laudrup was amazing as well.
Big guy,
Rangers
great player. That one.
No, he was unbelievable.
If I could go back to the days of it, I'm not enjoying it right now.
But Rangers don't exist anymore. So, obviously, we spoke about your cap for Scotland, but is winning a Scottish Cup with Dundee United your biggest achievement or your best memory in football?
Well, it's a bit I can remember. It was a bit of a weekend. It was like I was only 20 at the time, and I can remember like Maurice Malpass saying to me, "Take everything in." But I was 20, and I was thinking, "Fuck off, man! I'll be playing these every year." You know what I mean? Because you're like that at 20, ain't you? And I never played in another one, so maybe I should have listened to him.
Where was it, and who was it against for the viewers?
It was in 1994, and it was at Hampden. We beat Rangers.
There you go, was it his Rangers?
We beat Rangers 1-0.
I knew it was.
It was a proper, listen, it was Rangers were going for back-to-back trebles, and I think the year before they just missed out in the Champions League final. And
so it was like Marseille won it that year.
We had a good side that year as well, but Rangers had won the 5 previous trophies. And
who got the goal?
Big Craig Brewster got the goal.
Big Brewster, You're starting to say Craig Brewster,
Big Craig Brewster, and it was great because he was on 19 goals for the season. I think he was on like 10 grand to score 20 goals, and the fucking ball hit the post and just rolled away. The ball was about that far out. Christian Daly hit the post and it rolled back out to Big Brewster, and he just tapped it in. It was.
Do you remember the days like it was yesterday?
I can remember. I can remember the final whistle on and just fucking erupting because as a wee guy playing the Scottish Cup final. It was like it was a Saturday, but the Scottish Cup had always been a massive thing to me, even as a kid. You know, Scottish Cup final day was always massive, wasn't it? You know, and to get to play that was massive.
What about like football now, like it was like back then? Do you still enjoy it?
I still enjoy watching it. I think it's changed a lot. You know, it was a lot more physical when we played.
What about the divers, like all that shit?
No, it was never. Listen, in fact, some of the dressing rooms are, and if you'd have done that, I remember we'd have caught Argentinians, man, and when they came in, they were starting that, but the boys just go on top right. You know what I mean? That's not what they do. But I didn't want. See whoever I was playing against, I didn't want them to notice it. You know, so if you kicked me, I was up. You know what I mean? It was like. That was the way it was. You didn't want the guy you were playing against to know, because when we played, I was a winger, so I always knew early doors I was getting kicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they always, they used to say you get the first one for free, so I knew I was getting kicked, and they were trying to intimidate me. So I would always be like, is that your best, you know? Even though they kicked you.
Can you remember any battles you used to have with anybody, like every time you played them, right, this cunt, I'm up against this cunt again?
I fought with everybody. I was like that. I was the way I thought I played better. You know, see if I get wound up, see if I was kind of, I needed somebody to kick me or something, or moan at a ref or something, just to get me going. And I would, listen, I had a few battles with a few people.
You ever feel like doing the cantina, the crowd?
Oh, I've been there a few times.
Close numbers?
I was close on that number of occasions. People forget, you're just a normal guy, you know, and just taking shite for 90 minutes, and then you say something back and guys are wanting to report you to police and all that, you know. There was one time doing it at Stranraer, I went to take a throw and a guy punched me, and I was in the crowd. And I turned around, the two police were laughing. You know, they go in the day, guys.
Probably kills that.
I think I hadn't been kept too kind to them right enough, because they were giving me a stick, and I said to one of them, what you doing tonight? You get out with your sister? And I never says get out, I say something else. And I don't think they took that too well doing it, so I think that must be what they did. Caught me in the back of the head, and I stand there and started laughing, but I was kind of raging, you know what I mean?
It's a changed game now, football, isn't it? How much do you think all the money that's coming through like Sky and that? 'Cause it seems like there's obviously a golf, especially up in Scotland, for what, you know what I mean, the money up here versus like the money down in England and that is stupid.
No, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm fucking glad, I'm going to be honest. See if you'd have given me 50 grand a week when I was 21, I wouldn't be here. You know what I mean, I'm going to be honest. They're getting boys at that age 50s and 60 grand a week and then wonder why they're fucking getting off the rails, you know what I mean? It's, a lot of boys that just came for your housing scheme or whatever, and the next minute you're getting that kind of money, you know, it's life changing. And
when you last a fortnight, man.
No, I wouldn't say that's what I was talking to one of my mates a couple of weeks ago, and actually he says, he's like, oh, can you imagine you playing your own? I'm like, fuck. He's always bad enough on 250 quid a week, you know.
I think one of the videos of
I would have been.
That's the other thing, everybody's got a camera now.
Yeah, back in the day you could go for a pint and you could be in a pub and you didn't need to worry about what you were saying or what you were doing or whatever, you know. And nowadays, boys can't get out, you know, there's people on their phones.
Anything happens to anybody, that instead of people going out, the first thing they do is just put the phone in.
It's ridiculous. And people getting up with players with a camera on their face and getting them shite, you know what I mean? You know, it's like...
There's nothing worse when they go for the picture and they say, it's a video.
I will get the tap on it.
Even if it's a Celtic fan, you get a Rangers player, I fucking hate that, man.
I saw that thing the other day with some of the Rangers players obviously out having a drink.
I know.
And somebody said...
They're getting a drink at the end of the season.
Is that the young guys with a lot of money out having a drink? Yeah. That's normal.
It's jealousy and all, but you know, it's like, oh, look at him, he's been drunk. He's played all season, he's having a blow out, you know, it's not doing any harm, is it, you know,
I heard Morelos get sent out of the club block for being a bit violent.
Aye.
Oh, such a... He sent out violence.
Yeah, one thing we need to touch on as well, we'll let Liam talk about it, is the Walk of Hope.
Aye, Walk of Hope. Brilliant experience. Done it twice. Last year was Chris, I think it was the second year they'd done it, but it was the first year I'd done it with Chris's house. And obviously the year previous, or 2 years previous, with Aaron and that were involved. But
well, tell the viewers a wee bit, what is the Walk of Hope?
Basically, it's like darkness into the light. So you're usually in the science centre. You're in there for about. The science centre in Glasgow.
4 o'clock in the morning, I think it starts. And the idea is you're walking through darkness into light, so the sun's coming up just as you're walking. So it's like
it's quite an emotional walk for like myself. Like last year we had, I think there was maybe 10 of us done it, and then obviously Gary and Kieran that had their wains with them, and Toy when he brought the wains. We were walking about with like wains at 5-6 year old with a suicide awareness t-shirt in the back of them. And to be, and by the time you do I think it's 5k or something, and the time you get back round to the science centre, it's sunlight, and then you see all the families basically who have been affected by suicide, and they're maybe like leaving pictures of their loved ones up and writing messages, and there's a guy singing, and it's just such quite an emotional charged walk, but it's an experience where I would recommend anybody to be. And I've got a lot of folk asking me, can we be part of that kind of stuff?
It's 11 for me this year as well, 4 o'clock, so it's like Friday night into the Saturday for anybody who's...
Am I right in saying that they're having different parts?
And I think there's one through in Edinburgh as well. I think there's one through in Edinburgh. One was in a day picking up all the t-shirts, so it's...
So 11 for me?
11 for me, Science Centre, get involved, anybody.
Do you just show up? Do you need to
well, get in touch with Chris's house and register.
Just get a t-shirt with it as well, everybody's walking about with the yellow t-shirts on, so
and I think at the end as well, everybody gets a floor and puts it in the Clyde.
That's right,
it's quite powerful that.
So another thing that's getting bigger and bigger as well,
Yeah. And as I say, it's just about, Chris's house is about raising awareness and getting more people talking about it, you know.
Exactly.
It's just something everybody seems to be, maybe not directly affected by, but you can usually go to a couple of degrees of separation, and everybody's had some sort of experience with suicide, whether it be their own family or friends, or so it's something everybody seems to have.
It's any, like every other person you talk to now, it's like, oh, I know somebody, oh man, and you're like 10.5 years ago, 11 years ago, like, wow, I've never really heard of suicide, and it's like, you get celebrities, famous people, and then every third person you're like, I know somebody kind of thing, and it's like, wow,
it's that ripple effect, that's what we're talking about, isn't it? How it impacts people, it impacts on so many people, you know, it's not just somebody's mum, dad, or daughter, or son, whatever, it gets out into the communities, doesn't it? You know, it's not just...
I message is for like, my family, I've got a young brother, my big brother, my mum, and like, that could have, like, it was like, wow, boof, and the explosion it caused, but if anybody is struggling out there or has been affected recently with it, just like keep fighting, because it will, through Chris's house, or through any other methods you are using, it will get better, and just keep fighting, keep going, you know what I mean?
I think they are perfect words to end this one. That was brilliant. Listen, obviously thanks for coming on. Sorry about the technical issues at the start.
I thought we nailed it anyway, though. It was good.
I enjoyed that.
Probably less pressure wasn't live.
My arse was making buttons earlier, I swear to God. But again, guys, listen, thanks very much for coming on. We really appreciate it. We really wanted to get you on with this chat.
We'll plug the charity day, Liam. What date's the charity day?
Charity day this year is June the 15th, which is a Saturday, 12 o'clock, Keir Hardy. It'll be a 12-team, 7-side football tournament, but we also have generation events running, fun day down there, so the team down there will be inflatables, face painting, DJs, stuff like that.
Stuff for the kids and that. It's in Hollowtown by the way as well.
We've also got the night time.
Pint of face painters,
We've also got the night, the DJ and that as well. So this year we've had a lot of help, man. We've got just obviously Minster sponsoring us, Omar as well sponsoring us, we've got Chris Muldoon sponsoring us, Generation Events sponsored us as well, and Martin Daly Builders, they put a lot forward for it this year, so we're not running about chasing the tail, so thanks to the companies for getting involved. So
it just makes it a bit smoother for them.
Definitely.
Andy, you want to plug in, or do you want to just...
No, just thank guys for having me on and giving me a wee chance to speak about that wonderful charity, and Elaine, well done. Looking forward to it. Maybe get a kick at me if you can't play the game as well.
I've got Andy a strip this season.
Hope it's an XL.
We've got 2 silver foxes in the team.
2 Craigie Bissers.
I know, that's brilliant. Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers, James.
Thanks.
Cheers.